Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Apologetically Me. I'm Maggie,
I'm Wanda.
and we're here to learn if we are smarter than a first, second, or third grader. Should we have been held back in elementary school? Tune in to find out. But before we get started, Wanda, tell the people what you got going on.
So this weekend I went to a new dentist. I'm not going to go into the reasons why I changed dentist, but this dentist is just much closer to us as it's located in the city that we live in, and it's only about like 10 minutes away from my house. And like, I don't know if I'm just like starved for human interaction, but the dental hygienist that cleaned my teeth was just so nice, and he laughed at all of my jokes. And that makes him an A plus in my books.
How did you talk or joke with a dental hygienist when they have stuff in your mouth?
You really gotta pick your times. So like you have to like time it such that like when they take the tool out of your mouth, then you say something, and then when they put it back, they like you want them to be talking so then you can maintain that full conversation.
Would you ever ask this hygienist to be in a TikTok of yours? Like if you were into TikTok?
Why?
Because this person who's like famous on TikTok got their dentist to do it. And she was like, her caption was when you haven't gotten laid in a while, and like the dental hygienist's fingers were in her mouth, like the gloves, and she kept like
Oh,
licking the fingers and biting them. So I'm like, would you ever ask your dentist to do that? Like, would you say you're that close with your dental hygienist?
no, I would never.
Okay, just wondering.
I would not even do that for like most friends.
You wouldn't be in my TikTok?
I wouldn't. No. Would you do it?
No, but my dentist has like so many dental hygienists. Like I don't get the same one every time.
I asked. I was like, "Hey, like when do you work again for like my next cleaning?" And like, wait, sorry. I'm gonna backtrack there. Is that creepy? Because afterwards I thought about this and I was like, "Oh my God, did I just creep him out?"
Wait, is like how did he take it?
Like he was like, "Oh, I work Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays." But like what could he have said? "Hey man, this is too intimate. Like we've just met for the first time." Like
I guess he could have said like I'm not comfortable sharing that, or straight up lie to you.
but like then I show up and he's not there and I'm like,
What the
"Hey
fuck,
man."
man? Then that's when you like take the hint. You're like, I get it.
Okay, I mean he could have lied to me. I won't find out for a couple
Yeah.
of months.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is
Couple
that
of
creepy?
months. You're how many times do you
Sorry,
need your teeth
4
cleaned?
months.
Oh, okay, nice. I don't think it's creepy. But it also helps that it's the proper setting to ask.
Yeah. Like I wasn't like, "Hey, like when do you work?"
Yeah.
Like when is your off time?
Or maybe it is. If you're a dental hygienist, let us know in the comments. Is this creepy? Because I personally would not ask, but I think about it a lot. Okay, my update is this is our 1 year, me and Nick's 1 year. How far we have come from Wanda forcing me to bring him onto this podcast, to him being featured on this podcast a couple times, to me now living with him, all in the span of 1 year. Can't wait to see where we'll be in next year. Maybe 5 dogs and 5 kids. JK, that was a joke, Mom. Mom, I'm just kidding.
About the dogs or the kids?
Both. I can't afford both.
Um, Insane to think about that, like how different it could be if you guys never got together and you would like bring up the whole like remember that time you forced me to bring this random guy onto the podcast?
I thought it would be a really funny story. Like, if it didn't work out.
Yeah. It's still a funny story now that it did work out.
Yeah. Um, he definitely thought it was weird. I remember him reflecting. He was like, I remember on our date, you said you really didn't, because I kept adding in, like, you don't have to if you don't want to. Like, it's totally okay. So that's when he was like, oh, she really does not want me to come. I should come on.
That was so awkward. I mean, like you were so awkward.
Yeah.
That entire like if anyone wants to go back and remember, it's episode 10 where Maggie also confessed that she loved me.
Mhm. Mhm.
And never again after that.
Mhm. Because it almost made you cry. So like, why would I want this?
And like, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you. It is on the 8th. So thanks. We got dinner. We got a show. We got gifts. Yeah.
What gift did you get him?
I have to whisper because like our door's so loud. I got him shoes. And I got him a shirt that has his car on it. And it's winking.
Like,
no, the shirt. Well, okay, so he has a car called a Miata. And like it almost looks like it's winking. This is weird ASMR.
it's really nice. Is it like his car in particular, or is it just like a?
Yeah, it's his car. It's winking.
His car.
Yeah,
it's his car that's winking.
Oh, it's not actually. It's like a general like car. It's not.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
It's like his red car. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
it is basically his car.
But not like you took a picture,
No.
you photoshopped.
No, I can't do that. It'll look weird.
That is a really good gift. He is absolutely gonna love that.
Yeah, we told each other $50 limit, and then I went over by a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, oh my god, shoes plus the shirt.
I went over $100.
Like over 100, or like you went to $100?
Oh, over 100.
Oh my god.
And I think he went also over 100. He told me, because I asked what was the budget again, and he said 50, but I didn't stick to it. I went like at least 100 over, and I said, okay, same. So at least we're on the same page.
Wouldn't it be so funny if he was like, oh yeah, the budget's 50, but like I didn't really stick to it, and you get a gift, it's like $20.
I'd be like, what the fuck? I don't even know what I would do. I'd
that's fine. Like,
just for that, you gotta take me out to 2 dinners.
It's fine though, because you did set a budget of 50, which
Yeah.
means that he doesn't need to, like, he can stay under the budget. It's
well,
not.
He still lied.
Well, like, other than that, like, assuming he was just like, oh, but I didn't stick to the budget.
Mm.
And you interpreted that as I went over the budget, but in reality, it was he went severely under the budget.
I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Me too.
I can't. Not the next one, but the one after that. We'll see what gifts he got you.
Mm-hmm. It'll be cool. Here's to another year. Nice.
And many more.
Yeah, many more. I like to say, here's to one more year. Just to keep the people on their toes.
Keep Nick on his toes.
Okay, who's your beef or crush of the week?
I don't really have anything this week, I guess. Maybe I should have swapped my update with my like beef and crush, because I get but then it's like weird to crush on your dental hygienist. No, we're not gonna do that. Like, I'm just gonna have like a, I guess, okay, fine, it's a beef, whatever. So again, back to the Korean drama I was watching on Netflix. It's called The Business Proposal. There's a new episode every single week on Mondays and Tuesdays, which really gives me something to live for on Mondays and Tuesdays. But aside from that, there's a lot of premarital sex in the show. When I say a lot, I mean like 2 scenes. But like for a show that's like a Korean drama, like it's a lot.
This was the show that was like the weird kissing, like the peck?
Yes.
And they had sex?
Yeah, later on.
This feels wrong.
And yeah, it like, honestly, watching it, like, it felt a little bit wrong. Anyways, do recommend it. I guess it's like both a beef and a crush, I guess. Crush because it's a good show and I would recommend it. Beef because like the premarital scenes make me uncomfortable because I am the most conservative person you'll ever meet. What's your beef or crush of the week?
My crush of the week is Oscar Isaac Poe. Oscar Isaac. I don't think Poe was there. I think Poe was there because I got it confused from Star Wars. I really like him. I think Oscar Isaac is a great actor. I loved him in Star Wars. Now I'm watching Moon Knight. He's great in it too. Um, his English accent is very strange, but he plays like, I don't really know anything about Moon Knight. So I started watching it last night when it came out. Basically, this guy has like a dissociative, he has like sleep problem, and when he sleeps, he turns into someone else, and it's a superhero or a villain. We're not sure because he kills people, and superheroes don't tend to kill people. He's supposed to be what my brother was saying, like kind of like Deadpool. Like he breaks a lot of the fourth wall. Is a funny guy. It's very like Egyptian mythology, which I really liked when I was younger. So, he's great. He's a great actor. I love him. I first saw him in Ex Machina. Thought he was a weirdo. Did you ever watch that?
Mm-mm.
Super weird guy. But we love him in Star Wars. He was Poe Dameron. He was the pilot.
So he is American, but
he is American. In the show, he plays a British man, but his alter ego is an American man.
Oh, that's funny. It's finally the reverse.
Yeah. When he uses his English accent, it's like very high pitched and nervous, and then his American accent is very like low and like confident and strong. So very very American show where it's like gotta assert my American dominance, show how masculine and cool American is.
Would you say the show is funny?
So far no, it's only episode 1 and it was kind of intense, a little scary.
And you want me to watch it?
No, it wasn't scary, but like it's like tense. Not scary, not funny, not it's good. But maybe wait until all the shows come out. Then I'll actually tell you.
Yeah, okay, that sounds better.
I only wanted to watch it because we were going to watch Turning Red last night because I kept thinking about Abby and I wanted Nick to love Abby too. From Turning Red.
Didn't you watch it with him?
No, I watched it with Christina.
Ah.
And I wanted him to love Abby as much as I love Abby.
So you went on to Disney Plus and you were like
Oscar Isaac Poe, and I was like, oh my god, it's Moon Knight, it's out, let's watch it. Even though he doesn't like Marvel things. But
he's not an NPC.
He is not. Anyways, he agreed to watch it. And then he was like, that was pretty good. I would watch it again. Like the next episode.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like my cup of tea. Like I saw the trailer, I just didn't really vibe with it. Jordan mentioned the other day, he was like, oh, it's out. And I was like, feel free to watch that without me.
Wow.
But it's like a good boundary that I'm setting where it's like, oh, we don't have to do all things together.
Okay, moving on. Are we smarter than a first, second, and third grader? As punishment, if Wanda and I are not competent enough, we have to share either an embarrassing story or the other person gets to ask a question and the other person must answer. This is only if you did not answer the question correctly. We will be taking turns asking each other questions. No multiple choice will be given. You have to free answer it off the top of your head. Okay. Wanda, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you want to start us off?
Okay. Does the word bone have a long or short vowel sound?
Bone? Bone? Long vowel or short vowel sound? What the hell's a long and short vowel?
A harder question than I thought it was going to be.
Bone. Wait, that's syllables. Bone. Okay. Wait, what the fuck is a long vowel? Bone. Can I phone a friend?
No.
Is this not Jeopardy style?
No.
Bone, 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 bone. There's 2 vowels.
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
Long.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how that took you so long. Like that.
Because I panicked because I was like, it's such a short word. But I'm also like, I don't remember learning about short and long vowels. Like we probably did. Is it just pronunciation of it?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's why I had to emphasize bone. this one is a multiple choice one. I already said there's no multiple choice, but this one kind of is. Or maybe I'll just get you to free list it. Okay. Name. No, I'm gonna do multiple choice. I'm sorry. I retract what I say. Okay. Which of the following is a compound machine with levers and wedges? Is it A, ladder, B, doorstep, C, scissors, or D, wine cork?
Well, it depends. What kind of wine cork are we talking about? Are we talking about the one with like the pulley thing, or are we talking about the one that is just like a
We're talking the spiral thing.
Like it's spiral, and then like there's like a little cork at the top, and you just pull it out like that. Not the one with the levers, right? Okay. What are the choices again?
Ladder, doorstep, scissors, and wine cork.
And what was the actual question?
Which of the following is a compound machine with levers and wedges?
Scissors?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What causes tides?
The moon?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if that was from my knowledge of Despicable Me or school.
I think it was, I actually do remember this from Despicable Me too.
Okay. If I had $20 and spent $1 on a candy bar, $4 on a magazine, and $10 on a pair of jeans, how much money would I have left?
Okay, read it again, but slower.
If I had $20 and spent $1 on a candy bar, $4 on a magazine, and $10 on a pair of jeans, how much money would I have left?
5.
Nice. Good thing it's money.
If you fly from Los Angeles to Australia, what ocean do you cross?
Los Angeles to Australia.
Yeah.
I want to say Pacific.
Is that your final answer?
Wait, Los Angeles, do you fly?
The world is a globe.
Maybe it's the Atlantic. I'm gonna say Pacific.
Yes, you are correct.
Oh, thank God. I had to say it with a lisp in case I was wrong. I was a little worried there because I'm not used to seeing the other side of the US. I'm used to seeing the 2D map, so I'm like, where does this go?
I feel like if you think about it in terms of like not even the US, but if you think about it like Vancouver, like BC, what's the ocean beside BC?
Where the heck is the Atlantic?
I think in the middle between like if you're flying from like Toronto to Europe. I think that's where the Atlantic is.
I see. Okay. This makes sense. Okay. What is the largest planet in our solar system?
See, the issue with this is I don't know what the planets are.
Do you want me to give you multiple choice?
Sure.
Okay. Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn, Uranus.
Okay, that wasn't one of the things none of those were the ones I was thinking about. Okay, again.
Largest planet in our solar system. Is it Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn, or Uranus?
It's not Uranus. I don't think it's Saturn. Jupiter or
Mercury.
What grade of question is this?
It's supposed to be grade 3, but
I
honestly don't remember learning about this in grade 3.
I think I do remember learning about the planets. I mean, you learn about the solar system.
In grade 3?
Yeah. Saturn was one of the choices, right? No.
Yes.
Frick, no, that wasn't the one I wanted though. Okay, what are the first two again?
Mercury and Jupiter.
Mercury.
I'm sorry.
What was it?
Jupiter.
Oh my god, I was like, I had a 50-50
Yeah.
chance.
Okay, Wanda. Choose your pick. Would you like to share an embarrassing story, or can I ask you any question?
Ask me any question.
Oh man, it has to be like SFW.
I mean, yes, like don't ask me anything weird.
No, but I have like a funny one.
Okay,
Um,
what is it?
uh, describe your first kiss in 3 words. It's not that funny. I thought it'd be funny.
I thought back, and if it was like my second kiss, I'd be like, oh, I have different words to describe it.
This means nothing to me. You have different words. Great.
One of them being bad. First one though, nice, soft girl.
Kiss a girl?
3 words.
Wow. Mysterious. I like it, Picasso.
Okay, now I'm gonna try to trip you up.
Okay.
How many grams are in 1,000 kilograms?
10,000 grams?
Is that your final answer?
I think so.
1 million.
Fuck. I thought it was just add another zero.
Because it's one, like, so there's, I think, 1,000 grams in a kilogram. And then so you take 1,000 times 1,000 because it's
Oh
1,000
no.
kilograms.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Embarrassing story or any question?
Any question?
What's the number one thing that you would change about Nick?
Number one thing I would change. Nothing.
That's not an appropriate answer.
Can I wish that his health problems went away so that he can watch a movie with me in the movie theater?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Is
okay.
that like number one? Like if you could change anything about him, you would change that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, wow, you don't wish him good fortune.
I mean, I do too, but now it sounds like, man, I wish you really didn't have that. Like, it's a real bummer in our relationship, but really, it's not. Wait, nothing really is though. Now that I think about it, I wish he wasn't allergic to mangoes.
Why?
I love mangoes, and I feel bad when I have them around him.
So, you like not would you get rid of his back problem, but you would get rid of his allergy to mangoes.
Okay. When you phrase it like that, you're right. I would want to get rid of his back problems for him.
You know, it's okay. Well, like we'll get rid of the mango allergy.
That'd be great too. It's my favorite fruit.
I like them too, but they're so difficult to eat that I don't eat them that often.
Yeah, I had 4 mangoes in the span of 2 weeks. It was great.
Wow.
I did cut my hand. My knives are really sharp.
I find that too. Every time I eat mangoes or like I'm cutting up mangoes, I cut myself.
Yeah. That was the first time it happened because they were new knives. Wait, side story. So my mom is like, apparently it's bad fortune to buy knives and gift them to someone. So you have to buy them for yourself or something. So anyway, so she bought us knives and she demanded that we pay her. And I was in the shower and poor Nick was outside and my mom was harassing him. So
Pay me.
yeah. So Nick eventually gave her $20. And I was like, what? My mom hustled you out of money? But I guess it was a good deal in the end because I think I saw the original price of them at the grocery store the other day, and they're $130 for that knife set. So $20 is not bad.
It's still a gift.
She gave us a lot of things. It's all good.
The image is so funny.
The image of my mom just being like, give me money to Nick.
You don't understand what you're doing here if you don't.
Yeah, he's very superstitious.
Oh yeah, me too.
Do you have birthday superstitions?
Like what?
He has one where like the person's birthday they can't cut their own cake. Something about how you can't like pull the knife out of the cake. I don't know. I thought it was a white people thing, but his mom never heard of it either.
I don't have those, but I don't like to cut my own cake anyways, so it kind of works out as a win-win.
Nice.
I'm more of like if like salt spills on the table, throw it over your shoulder.
Ugh, so
type of stuff.
He does that too.
It's not like we're taking like bunches of salt and just like chucking it.
Okay. Your turn.
No,
Oh, my turn.
Yes.
Okay. What are the 3 states of matter?
Solid, liquid, gas.
Yeah.
Apparently, I learned this the other day, is that there's actually more states of matter than 3.
Oh, what's the other one?
I have
you.
Don't ask me.
Get it? You matter.
Nice. That's the 4th state.
I remember in grade 3 they had asked us like, what are the 2 forces? Like what 2 forces are so strong? And I asked Hugh about this. It was a take-home test, and he was like, okay, it's nuclear, and it's gotta be like, and he put like another type of bomb or something, like atomic. And I was like, okay. So I put that down on my test answer, and then my teacher marked it wrong. He was like, Maggie, we're learning about push and pull right now. Why would you write nuclear and atomic?
This just goes to you on why you should not cheat.
Yeah, and I was like, Hugh, what the hell?
You should have been like, oh, the teacher's wrong.
Yeah. It was like dynamite and nuclear or something he put, and my teacher was like, it's push and pull. Those are the 2 forces.
Okay, to be fair to him, he didn't have the context that you had, so you should have been like, no, Hugh, this is wrong. Like, we're not learning about this in class.
But I was like, wow, to take home test, this is easy. I can get such great marks. Yeah, that was funny.
How many syllables are in the word animalistic?
Animalistic. 5.
Yes.
Nice. Give me an example of a shape that is not a quadrilateral.
Circle?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, not a quadrilateral. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, what is a quadrilateral?
It's a 4-sided shape.
Okay, okay, good. Okay, so I was thinking, I was like, okay, I could say like hexagon. And then I was like, oh, okay, that might work. But I'm like, I'm going to play it safe and go with circle.
Good call.
Because I was like, what if it's like a quadrilateral is a shape of like something with like points or something? And it's like, okay, good. Process of elimination. What are the 3 branches of the Canadian government?
Federal, provincial, municipal.
No.
Wait, 3 branches of government? Wait.
That is the 3 levels of government.
Oh, branches of government? Oh, okay. Oh, is it supposed to be like House of Commons, Senate, like that kind of thing?
No.
Oh,
but like kind of. Not that specific. Or broad.
3 branches of government? That isn't federal, provincial, and municipal?
3. You've already gotten the question wrong. Did you want to keep guessing?
No, I don't. This is embarrassing now. Wait, what is the answer?
Legislative, judicial, and executive.
I wouldn't have guessed that. No, it's fine. We
Would you
learned that
like
in
to
grade 3?
Yeah. Or grade. This is grade 2, actually.
Holy shit. I remember learning this in grade 5. Because that
You
was when I
were
really got into politics and stuff. And I was like, I'm conservative.
you were into politics and you're still like, I don't know the 3 branches.
That's funny. Okay.
What do you want to share an embarrassing story, or do you want to get asked another question?
I have so many embarrassing stories. Um, there was this one time in grade 9. I think we were at some grade 9 assembly, and they had said, I want everyone to stand up and then sit down when this answer does not apply to you anymore. And they're like, continue standing if you were, wait, no. They said sit down if you were not born in this country. And then basically, like, how it traced back was they wanted to show that Canadians aren't from Canada. Like, you had, like, this whole heritage kind of thing. Like, you had history. You remember this?
Kind of, but like my face is because what's yet to happen.
Oh, okay. So basically, so it starts with you to see if you were born in Canada, and if you were not, you had to sit down. And then it went to your parents. Like if your parents were not born in Canada, sit down. And most of my friends had sat down. And then I had turned to ask someone, I can't remember who, and I said, "What did he just say?" I couldn't hear him. And they said, "Oh, Maggie, it's fine. Just continue standing." And I was like, "Okay." So I kept standing, and then they went on. Your grandparents, your great grandparents, and everyone was sitting down. There were only 2 people left standing. It was like me and this other guy, and I was like, wait, why am I standing? This is getting kind of weird. And then I eventually just sat down because I was like, this is embarrassing. I can't even hear what he's saying. And then afterwards, my teacher had asked me, they said, Maggie, are your parents from Canada? And I said, no, they're not. And they were like, why were you standing? And I was like, someone told me to continue standing. I didn't know what it was about. So that was pretty embarrassing.
Good for them for not seeing color.
Yes, good for them for really not calling me out. Be like, Maggie, sit down. You're clearly a person of color.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
That would be pretty embarrassing. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
no one called me out, but I still remember that so vividly to this day. It haunts me.
But it's not your fault.
Yeah, but I could have opened my ears a little bit or asked for subtitles from the principal.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Okay. How many bones are there in the human body? Apparently, we learned this in grade 3. Grade 2, actually. Yeah, because this is early on.
Hip bones connected to. I'm gonna guess 156.
You are way off.
How many are there?
Here's 206.
I was thinking 224 originally, but regardless.
I wouldn't have gotten it either. That's okay.
Do you want to have 205 bones in your body?
You're gonna take a bone away from me?
Oh, wait, do you want 207 bones? My bad. My pickup line failed.
Which bone are you taking from me?
Your penis bone.
Thank you, I guess.
Oh, my bad. I can't listen either.
Okay. Embarrassing story or question?
Question.
Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be an SFW though. Okay, name your first time in 3 words. Describe your first time in 3 words. I really like to keep it vague for the listeners. But also, if you don't feel comfortable, we can do a different one.
What would be the other one?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Okay. I thought you had one off the top of your head, so I was like, huh. Bad, weird, old.
Wanda's into old women. Okay. Your turn.
I love the MILFs. Earth is located in what galaxy?
Oh, I used to know this. It's a really cool sounding name. Wait, I think so. Oh man. It starts with a U, right?
Uranus.
No. uh, do you think the Big Bang Theory song has this? I would sing it, but I don't want to get like in the your major starts with an M, right?
I thought it
Major.
started with a U.
No, I changed my answer.
Okay.
Majorna Ursula. Okay, I give up.
Did I even guess anything?
I did. Majorna Ursula.
Okay. They do not mention it in the Big Bang Theory theme song.
Oh, what was the answer?
The Milky Way.
Fuck, I was gonna guess that actually. That was my very first guess. And I was like, no, that's no way. It's the Milky Way galaxy. That sounds wrong.
It's a chocolate bar.
Yeah, damn it. Okay, I'll do
Question
a question
or embarrassing?
Okay, you can ask me a question.
Okay. Are you going to tell your mom about Nick, your brother's cat?
No.
Never.
Probably not in the foreseeable future because I want it to blow up in his face and for him to learn a lesson.
Oh, okay. But I mean, she could blow up in his face before the cat is adopted.
Well, he's been real entitled lately, and I'm mad at them because they keep using me as a scapegoat recently for all the stuff that goes missing in the house. It's like stuff that goes missing and then like stuff that they don't like or something, or like stuff that went wrong. They're like, it's because of Maggie, isn't it? And like, I get it. They can scapegoat me because I'm not there, but also I didn't do any of it. So I want it to blow up. No, I don't want it to, but I want him to learn a hard lesson.
I think it's kind of funny that he's gotten more entitled recently because it's like you're not there anymore to humble him.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
That's
too.
what it sounds like.
I think it is. I think everyone in his person's a yes man.
Oh my god.
Every person in his life is a yes man. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, this one is. Ooh. How many planets in our solar system have a circumference larger than Earth?
Pluto, Uranus, Earth, Mars, Neptune, Jupiter,
Venus.
Saturn. Huh?
Venus.
Venus. I'm your Venus.
How many are you at?
I'm gonna go with. I'm at 7.
Oh, wait.
Oh no, I'm at 8.
Oh, okay, great.
Wait, Earth, Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Is Pluto still a planet? Did they say that it's a planet again?
I'm gonna count it a planet either way.
Okay. I think Pluto. I'm gonna go with 5.
Well, you're so close. You're wrong, but it was close. It's 4.
Oh man, I had 4 originally.
Okay. Story or embarrassing story?
Embarrassing.
Sorry, question or
question.
Okay. It's not an embarrassing question. What is the worst thing you have said about me behind my back?
I'm trying to think. I was like, okay, recently, and then I was like, wait, I've known you longer than that. So I'm trying to think of like.
You said something bad recently. Maggie's always late to everything.
No, I said like you said the worst thing, right? So it's like, oh, like I think it might have been recently, but then I'm like thinking, it's like, did I say anything bad about you in high school?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Okay, so from my knowledge, I think the worst thing I've ever said to you is that she is not considerate of my time.
This is fair because it's true. Not that
Bitch.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, this is fair. That's actually not as bad as I thought it'd be.
What did you expect I'd say?
That's why I was asking.
I might have said like you're crazy, but that's like less of an insult.
I don't even think that's an insult. I call everyone crazy.
Yeah. Like if you do something like crazy or you say something crazy, I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. This is fair. Yeah, we're all a little crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay. Your turn.
Yeah. What phenomenon might be felt on the surface when two tectonic plates rub against each other?
An earthquake?
An orgasm. Yes, an
An
earthquake.
eargasm?
An orgasm.
I love it when my tectonic plate touches your tectonic plate.
We're
That's
writing
how
pickup lines.
that's how babies form.
Yeah.
Wait,
Good
so
job.
earthquake?
Earthquake.
Nice. Okay. In what year did Canada become an independent country?
1867.
How did you know that on top of your head?
Does everyone not know that? I am a patriotic Canadian.
I wouldn't have known that.
Because we recently celebrated like the 50th year, but I also just know because it's like the something I don't the proclamation of 1867. I don't know. Don't How many oceans are there? I'm really trying to stump you with the ocean questions.
I'm pretty sure four. No, wait. Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic. Am I missing another? I think that's it. Four oceans.
There's 5.
Fuck, what's the fifth one?
Southern.
There's a Southern Ocean.
Apparently. I mean, I guess because there's an Arctic, there's a Southern Ocean.
I didn't even think about that. I just thought Pacific and Atlantic went down.
That is also fair. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to draw a border on an ocean.
Man, that's funny because back in the day, I got the geography award.
Did you ever get yelled at for using blue to color in land?
No, but why would you use blue to cover in land, not green?
But like, I didn't know because you're supposed to like color each province and territory a different color. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just
Oh,
use whatever color I
you
have.
got yelled at for blue?
I got yelled at for using blue.
I feel like that's dumb. Well, we did have a lot of insane teachers who would just yell at you over very little things. And when you think about it, it makes no sense to yell at a child because what do they know? They have no money. They don't know any better. They've been alive for 8 years. You've had sweaters longer.
What is the worst thing you've said about me?
um,
Actually, no, I take that back.
okay.
What's the worst thing that you've ever said about Jordan?
It's even harder.
Yeah, that's why I took the other question back.
But Jordan? Probably like a food preference thing. Like, ugh, he likes like white people, like bland food, like hot dogs. I mean, I can't even
He's
say that
white.
because I kind of like hot dogs. I was really craving a hot dog the other day. I honestly don't think I've said anything bad about Jordan.
Aw,
Yeah, I don't think I have.
feels wasted. Okay, what's the worst thing you said about me?
See, this one is more spicy. The Jordan one's not so spicy.
I don't know. Maybe he's like shit talked him one time and I wanted to know.
I have nothing to say about Jordan.
Okay.
Nothing bad to say about Jordan.
Nothing to say.
he has used up my last good word. About you? I think there was a time we didn't talk. And I think it was because I felt like you were changing a lot and you were very boy crazy at that time. And I was like, she is so I don't know what word I use, but I was just like, she's just like too boy crazy right now. She's like too obsessed with it. Like, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Was this in grade 12?
No. When we were younger.
When was this?
I think we didn't talk from like, there was a time between grade 10 and 11 we didn't talk.
That's interesting.
When you got closer with like another group of people that I didn't really talk to.
Yeah, that's interesting because I don't remember actually like I remember being like a period of when you first met me. And like in grade 9, I think I was very boy crazy. And I think in grade 12, I was very boy crazy. But between the periods of 10 and 11, I don't think I was that boy crazy.
It was when you started dating your first. I think that I was maybe a square. I think you were telling me very explicit content. And I was like, I don't really want to hear about this.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
You should not be sorry, because now I'm a pervert and I love it. And for that, no one will tell me anything unless I ask.
Well then, okay.
Nice.
Your turn. Last
Okay.
question.
Which of the following is not an abiotic factor? Mushroom, rock, tree, ladybug.
Ladybug?
This is wrong.
What is it?
It's a rock. An abiotic factor is a non-living thing.
See, in my brain, I was like, oh, like I'll just pick the thing that is the living thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
It's funny because I did the same thing.
I was like, oh, like so the odd thing is the ladybug because all the rest of the things are like non-living in that sense. But I guess
I get it.
yeah,
Hey,
okay.
trees are alive too.
Yeah, but like not in that sense of like being alive, you know?
Wow, you don't know what trees think. You don't speak their language.
I'm tree gating.
Okay, story or question?
Question.
I want to steal yours. What is the worst thing you've said about Nick?
I don't know if I've said anything bad about Nick. I guess like worst thing. It's not gonna be that juicy, so I'll add something else to like the end of it after. But I think I said he was like kind of quiet. This was the first time I ever met Nick though. So this was after we went
That's not
to
even bad.
like what did you want? Like
I guess.
that was probably the worst thing. Like I was talking afterwards to like Jordan and I was like, oh, like he's like way more quiet than I thought he was going to be.
Mm.
But I'll add the juicy thing is like, what's the worst thing I've ever said about you guys as a couple?
You know.
What?
That we're super late?
No.
Oh.
Why do you think everything goes back to your lateness? The worst thing I think I said is that it's like I don't know if they're going to last because it's like do you end up with the first person that you ever date seriously?
This is true because I have brought this up to him a couple times.
Yeah, so that's the worst thing, which is I think a bit juicier of a
That's
thing.
not even bad. That's a valid reason.
Yeah,
Valid
but it's
thing
just
to
like
say.
it's something that is like juicier than oh he's quiet.
Yeah, no, good addendum.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay. Overall, are we smarter than a first and third grader? I like to say yes. We got the stupid trivial stuff wrong.
Yeah, I feel the amount of planets though is not that trivial.
Well, not like we do this day to day. I think that's like the basic stuff for like first and third grade because it's like common sense and stuff we use like day to day.
Yeah.
Everything else is dumb. Is that a fair thing to say?
I mean, like we're not scientists. We're not astronauts. We don't work for NASA, so
exactly. Well,
okay.
We're not mathematicians.
Yeah, but like
but we love money, money, money.
That is true. I mean, we don't use planets in everyday life. Like we use money in everyday life, but we don't use planets.
Yeah, fair. Cool.
Okay. Well, stick around for part 2 coming out the next week. And go like us and follow us on social media, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Go listen to us wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. And join us again next Thursday for another episode of Apologetically Me.
Bye.
Bye.